What is up, Facebook, YouTube world? Darren Fry here, coming at you guys from the Enagic corporate office out here in Los Angeles, California. I was in Santa Monica last night. I'm on my way back to Orange County. I thought I'd stop by, grab some supplies, grab some forms, and I realized it was the perfect time to film a video letting you guys know why I chose to plant my flag in Enagic. So 5 reasons why I decided to plant my flag with Enagic. And by the way, I decided to change the scenery. It was getting kind of crowded in that Enagic office. A lot of people come in to buy their machines. It's getting loud. Thought I'd just film it at Aliso Beach as I wait for the tide to drop so I could jump in the water and skim. I want to cover why I planted my flag. And before I go into that, I want to talk about why I'm making this video in the first place. So, I've been pretty viral on social media since, company a few years ago. And I have tons of people always messaging me on Instagram and Facebook. Every day I cannot keep up on it. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you watching this know I'm not really the best at responding to these Facebook messages nowadays. I've been so focused on living my life offline. I'm not really trying to spend hours of my day online responding to the same messages. People asking me what I do for work, what business I'm partnered in, if I'd be interested in their business, in their startup, in their hyped up launch. And it's like, no, I'm not. But instead of going through every message individual, I thought I'd just make a video to you guys, telling you guys this is what I'm doing. I'm not interested in any other businesses, especially in MLM and direct sales, and why I planted my flag, so hopefully I can knock some sense into you guys, because most of these MLMs, 99% of them never make it past 10 years, and when a company shuts down, your income disappears. And I learned about that the hard way with a lot of my close friends. And if you don't want to learn from my mistakes, then feel free to go learn from your own mistakes. You can let it happen to you, but I want to try to give you guys as much of a warning as possible. And this might be a long video, but I don't care. It's going to be really real. I'm going to be straight to the point. If you guys watch the whole thing, it's because you were supposed to. It's because this is something you're really interested in. And I didn't want to just, kind of cover just a little bit of it. I want to get really into the details. So, 5 reasons why I'm in Enagic. The first one is health is wealth. I recognize that. Like, without my health, none of the other things that I value in my life would be relevant, because without your health, that car, that house, that girl, that family, that business, whatever it is, it's all down the drain. So, it's like the first reason I joined and planted my flag in Enagic is because I've been a customer for over 2 years. Like, it's changed my health. You guys seen the health journey I've been on. This wouldn't have happened if I didn't get a Kangen machine at the end of 2014. At a grocery store one day, got cold pitched and got given samples. I drank the water, super skeptical, but I felt amazing and I wanted the machine and I bought it. I bought one for my parents and a lot of my friends bought it. And I mean, it's insane the amount of people that have gotten off of their pharmaceuticals. I mean, me personally, my mom's got off her insulin medication. My dad got off his high blood pressure medication. It's helped my family a lot. And I know it's done the same for a lot of my friends and their family members as well. I mean, the testimonies in this company are out of this world. So life-changing. And that's why I'm in it, because the health side of it, it's like people need this. There's so many people that are obese, that are dealing with these chronic diseases that are so easily preventable. If you just simply do your own research and learn about how your body works and operates, how these diseases operate. I mean, alkalinity, hydration, antioxidation, I mean, all of this, like cutting out the poisons from your life, from what you're drinking, from what you're eating. I mean, it's the key to sustaining your life. I mean, that's so important, and it's a responsibility for me. And that's why Enagic is something I plant my flag with. It's something I could talk about for the rest of my life. Health is always relevant, water is always relevant, and that is the major driving force of what makes me want to share Enagic. Is it's a responsibility to give other people the opportunity to take control of their health. Because I know if I never met that random person at a grocery store 2 years ago, I probably would have never learned about it, and a lot of you would probably never heard about it. So, it's honestly such a blessing. And that's why I just feel, that it's my duty to share it. So that's the first reason, is the health. I mean, it's real. Company's 43 years old. They wouldn't have made it 43 years if their product didn't actually help people's health, if it didn't actually work. I mean, you can go to Kangen in 12 minutes on YouTube, watch the videos, or you can go to 9.5.life or stopdrinkingpoison.com. Any of those websites will give you full education on what this water does. It's science, it's fact. The alkalinity is fact. It hydrates you cellularly, it helps you detoxify cellularly, helps deliver nutrients to your body. That works, that's real, okay? The fact that it has the most powerful antioxidant in the entire world, molecular hydrogen, that's real. The fact that it, mixes and emulsifies oil so you can wash off all these toxic pesticides, insecticides, and herbicides off of all your organic or non-organic GMO produce is real. So the health benefits are 100% legit, and that's the most important part by far, because a lot of people sell things that aren't legit, that aren't sustainable, that aren't consistent, and they end up screwing people over. They do it just for the business. The business with Enagic is just, B was trying to attack me. The business with Enagic is just an amazing plus, okay? So the second reason I'm in Enagic is because how much you can make, okay? Water is $1 trillion industry. The water I was drinking was never gonna pay me to tell people about it. I mean, Enagic, you get a free business for life for simply buying a machine one time. You heard that right, there is no auto ship in this company. You buy or you finance the machine, and I'll go into that later. You can become a distributor, a global distributor, a company open in almost every country in the world, where you get paid daily commissions, as well as certain levels where you get lifelong residuals for buying a machine one time. You get a lifelong business. I mean, there's nothing else out there I've seen that is like that. You don't have to fight for auto ships. An auto ship based income is not residual, because if people cancel their auto ships, and your income gets canceled. So, a one-time buy-in is just amazing. People don't have any payments or renewals or overhead. They can just drink the water and share it naturally, get some health benefits. It's amazing. So the business side is, I love it. It's so rewarding. The money is literally just a plus, because getting people these machines feels amazing, watching them change their health. The third reason is how much money you can actually save, and how much money I've saved people on a daily basis. I mean, it was mind-blowing. When I first realized that, spending $5 a day on bottled water was $150 a month, 150 times 12 months, times 10 years, how much money I spend every 10 years on plastic bottles that aren't just acidic and leached with plastic and poisons, but it's also destroying the environment and the ocean that I love, that I hope you guys love as well, because without the ocean we're all dead. You save so much money. I mean, it's like the Kangen machines, yeah, they range from like, $2 to $5 grand, and you can finance them, but it's like, you gotta realize, every 10 to 20 years, how much money are you gonna spend on poison, acidic, destructive water, right? You're spending money on water anyways. Like, you could save so much. So that was a huge reason. I didn't want to spend, $20,000 over the next 20 years on scammy, poisonous, toxic plastic bottles. I wanted to invest now for my future. Not just take care of my health, prevent all these medical bills, but also just save money from, having to go to the store and buy all this crap. I mean, it sucks. So number one is my health. Number two is how much you can make. Number three is how much you can save, right? You're already spending money on plastic bottles. I mean, it's 2016. Hopefully you've moved past the point to where you're drinking from the tap, because that's almost considered not even consumable at this point. There's so much poisons and toxins and leads and drugs in tap water. Fluoride, chlorine, get that shit out of your diet. Wake up. I mean, I know there's a lot of people in today's world that still drink tap water, and that's why promoting Kangen feels so good, because people do not realize how bad that stuff is nowadays. So the fourth reason is the environment. I love the ocean. You see my lifestyle. I'm in the ocean like every day. I love the mountains too. I mean, plastic bottles, buying plastic bottles is one of the most destructive habits that humans have. That and, not being a vegan, animal agriculture and plastic bottle consumption are the two most destructive habits in the entire planet, that's destroying the earth that we live in. And, without the earth, we're obviously not going to be here either. So, being a part of Enagic and promoting, sustainable habits, refilling reusable bottles, drinking out of glass, drinking out of stainless steel, drinking out of BPA plastic. I mean, it's just reusable plastic, which is what BPA plastic is. I mean, BPA free plastic. It just feels right. It just feels like it's in sync with my values and who I am as a person, helping, promote something that's actually doing good for the environment, not something where it's sending people packages and causing more plastic consumption. With this, it's like we're getting people off of the plastic bottle water consumption. I mean, that is huge. It leaves such a huge ripple effect in the world, especially as it continues to go viral. So that's something I'm really passionate about. I love the ocean, Mother Gaia herself, and I want to help take care of her, and at least, awakening people to how much they are killing themselves and killing the world and just wasting money when they could be having sustainable, healthy habits that can also make them money and save them money long term. It's it just makes so much more sense. I don't know how other people convince themselves to do these companies, honestly. You know, hopefully these reasons can resonate with you guys as well. I mean, if your values don't match up with mine, then maybe this company doesn't fit you. But if you care about your health, you care about the environment, you care about saving money, you care about spreading a positive message, something stable, something long-term with other people that isn't gonna screw them over at some point, Enagic is home. Enagic is where it's at. That's why you see a lot of people planting their flag with this company. And yes, you know, the last reason is the stability. Enagic is 43 years old, probably older than most of you watching this video, probably almost as old as a lot of your parents. And to think about it, it's insane because, you know, we're young. To be able to make a legacy income in a legacy company where you never de-rank because there's no auto ships that people cancel, you rank up and you continue to rank up, or you stay at that level in a company that's not going to ever go anywhere because it's already been around for 43 years, it has the infrastructure. It is a blessing, like, that we can be in such a stable, you know, long-term company that is still so little exposure. You know, there's still a lot of people that have never heard of this company. It has less exposure than, you know, some of these startups that are just going viral because they're promoting enticement and money making and all this scammy stuff. I mean, we have less exposure and we have so much credibility. So, you know, I've been in companies where, you know, the company shuts down, which, remember, 99% of these MLMs or direct sales companies will shut down before they make it to 10 years, which means so is your income. Which also means so is the income of your entire team. You can't do that to people. I don't know how you guys can, but, you know, with Enagic, you don't worry about that. You don't worry about not getting paid. You don't worry about your income disappearing, or even the FTC coming after you because you were promoting a Ponzi scheme and you were enticing people to join with your watches and your fancy cars and your penthouses and everything. It's like, it's nice to be away from all that. It literally feels so good. So, you know, I'm gonna keep this video short. It just broke 10 minutes. Oh shit, it just broke 11 minutes. These are the reasons why I joined this company. And if you guys have questions and you wanna join as well, feel free to reach out to me. I'm here to help. There's so many different ways to get involved. You can finance any of the machines and become a full-time distributor and business builder for the rest of your life. Okay, there's 5 main machines. There's the K8, there's the SD501 Platinum, the SD501 Original. Those are the 2 same machines. They just have different exterior bodies. They just look, one just looks a little cooler than the other. There's the JR2, which is the cheapest in-house unit for your household use. And then there's the cheapest machine, which is called a Leveluke R. It's a travel unit. And you can finance all of these directly in-house, no credit check, no interest, 100% guaranteed approval for everyone. There's also credit card financing if you have a decent credit score or a co-signer. You know, there's easy ways to get these machines. You can finance them, start selling them, pay it off, and completely be in profits for the rest of your life with Enagic. Remember, there's no annual fees or renewals or auto ships. So, you know, once you're in and once you have that machine paid off, I mean, you're set. You know, whether you want to do it full-time or just do it part-time, it's here for everyone and anyone. So with that, guys, thank you for investing about 12, 13 minutes of your day into watching this video about why I planted my flag in Enagic. I truly hope you can see the light. You guys can see the true value of this company, because it's one of the companies I'm the most grateful for that came into my life, and I hope to one day share this with you guys in a way to where, you know, you invest into it, you drink the water, you make money from the Enagic business, and, you know, you can say the exact same thing. So with that, cheers to your health, wealth, and happiness, Facebook friends, YouTube friends. Feel free to reach out to me anytime. You know, I'll definitely respond to your messages if it's about Enagic, if it's about what I'm doing for business, or if it's about, you know, launching your company. I'm not gonna respond, so hit me up, and I'm here to help, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace out.